is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Goldy, and today I woke up with extremely good news. We have the official new expansion for World of Warcraft to be released this year. That's right, the new expansion is called Battle for Azeroth. And just a little tilde before I get into a little bit more, so you're going to be able to play a High Mountain Tauren, a Nightborn, a Void Elf, or a Lightforged Draenei, which will be available once you meet the requirements and complete the small quest line and scenario for each. The Dark Iron and Zandalari will be coming sometime after the Battle for Azeroth release. And it is noted that we will be getting Draenor Orcs further in the future, so not exactly at release time, but later on. Boost doesn't work for Demon Hunters, it works for allied race characters, but you won't get your heritage armor. And I'd assume the past 90 and 100 boosts that you'll probably get a profession boost if your character was already at level 60 or higher. 4 new character slots will be available. The game director mentioned it should be within the next few days, possibly, so very soon. And you'll get those regardless of whether or not you buy the expansion, so that's pretty cool. Legion's on sale, and months from now, either before or after the release of the expansion, it will be included with the base game. Upright Orcs are not available yet. If you haven't already seen the rewards for the deluxe game, you'll be getting 2 voice lines for Torvjorn, for the Horde and for the Alliance, some icons, 3 sprays, and 2 tracer emotes for both representing the Horde and Alliance. Card back for Hearthstone, 2 faction sprays for StarCraft 2, a mount on Heroes of the Storm with 3 colour variants, and the rest of the World of Warcraft items. Nothing for Diablo. RIP. The item level your boosted gear will be 870. And let's talk about leveling in patch 7.35. 1 to 60 enchanting professions regions were simplified. Will something happen for other professions? No plans yet, but enchanting was very cluttered and needed cleaning up. We're keeping a close eye on the others. Lots of exciting stuff coming for professions for 8.0 leveling related. Do you think that the rewards and incentives are good right now for leveling? We've looked a lot into this. We think they are pretty good right now. We do want other people to play through the storylines, which wasn't happening when zones were a 5-level band. We tried making one big reward at the end of the zone as an incentive, but it didn't really work. So how they are now is pretty good. Do you have any data on which zones will be repopularized after the changes? It's a little early for data, but I'm sure anecdotally that people are doing zones that haven't even been played through in the past. For example, Eastern Plaguelands, which was very difficult to play through previously. People are also discovering awesome quest lines like in Stranglethorn Vale. Would heroic dungeons be part of the leveling scaling process later on? Some dungeons are heroic only. Potentially, we made the decision not to scale them for now, but yes, it is a bit of a shame that they don't scale since they are heroic only, like Zolaman and Zolgarab. If leveling feels slow, are there any plans to tweak leveling after the RAF announcement? We're keeping an eye on it. We can't talk to you about the plans yet, but we will see and hear your feedback on the issue. Has your philosophy on heirlooms changed more or toned down? No plans to tone them down. They were recently expanded to get to 110, but we're always looking at them. Can you see any timeline on the 7.3.5 quest schedule? Syphilis story is still unfinished. When will we be getting Seething Shore? There are parts to be revealed, yes. Where it makes sense to do so is when we'll see the Seething Shore. Beyond that, we still need to finish the artifact storyline. Not the exactly weekly structure we had in 7.2, but there's still quests coming to wrap up Legion in the next several weeks. What was the decision to unlock Syphilis through defeating Argus? After TOS, the world changed for everyone. It made sense to do so from a lore perspective because of how drastic the change was, and we wanted to continue it from the boss killing cutscene. What is your favourite zone to level in after the changes? Definitely Eastern Plaguelands. The storyline there is big. Argent Dawn, full of the Lich King, the post-Lich King story, told through 2 junior paladins who wanted to join the Crusade, so it was a personal perspective. So moving on to some more FAQ from the general allied race info. Will allied races be introduced in a staggered manner? No, you will complete a recruitment scenario, then you are unlocked. Lightforged, High Mountain, Void Elf, Nightborn. You've been introduced through Legion, that was a staggered intro. How were the unlock requirements decided? Thematically, we wanted to make them feel special, achieve something to earn their trust. That drove our decisions. We do recognise that it takes effort, so that's why we wanted to release them early with pre-purchase of Battle of Azeroth. How did it feel to make allied race scenarios and quests where there were new faction lines and conflicts, etc., after a whole expansion of everyone working together against the Legion? It's cathartic after all the hand-holding and working together. Nice to be reminded why we're proud of our factions, and that means inter-faction fighting. Lots of discussion about Nightborn joining the Horde. Thoughts on that? And Tharis's grudge? From far away, you think they'd join the Alliance because of how close they are to the Night Elves. Same with the Void Elves and Horde. But that's not how it turns out. That's what is cool about the unlocked scenarios. You find out specific reasons why these factions and factions leaders made those decisions. Very cool story twist. 4 allied races are available with the pre-order. What about Darkheim, Dwarves and Zandalari? When's the release schedule? Recruitment requirements? They will definitely have different recruitment requirements, but definitely in the Battle for Azeroth timeframe, just not at launch. Any further comments? Even if you don't want to play an allied race, it's still worth doing the recruitment quest to unlock mounts for those races. They can be used on any character of the same faction. Timeline. Unlock requirements. Your max level character does a recruiting scenario. That opens them out. Then if you have BFA pre-purchased, then you can create the level 20 allied race. No, you must purchase BFA to do the recruitment scenario. But correct, you must have the requirements done as well before you can do that. So this expansion has been long awaited. I started my channel when I was playing Legion because I was so immersed into it. I felt deep and full into the world. How did you find the expansion? I found it incredibly wonderful, but as time went on, I kind of found it as a kind of rinse and repeat. Let's go grind, Mythic Plus dungeons. Let's go do the raid finder. Let's go do, pick up Mythic raiding groups just to try and get gear upgrades. So I didn't really find as much sort of lore and storyline and interesting stuff. It was just a perpetual loot hunt, wasn't it? So that's really why I took a break. But this new storyline has really intrigued me. Plus, I do want to have the very cool Nightborn shiny, tattoos all over me. That would be so cool. I'm pretty excited about that. It's good to also have the extra 4 character slots because I hate deleting characters, I don't know about you guys, but I often create like level 1 characters just to reserve a name that I may want to use in the future. So that's what I often use a lot of my other spots for, other than alt accounts. I think that's really cool. I really like the little freebies you get in Overwatch, having the Tracer remotes and the Torbjorn voice lines. That's so cool. I think that's fantastic. I love how each of the new races have a different mount that they can use. I think that's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to play around. I wonder if the mounts are flying. That would be cool. I wonder if there is flying in Battle of Azeroth. Maybe it's going to be something like Legion and we have to unlock it later on. I don't know, it's all exciting, it's all new, and I love that about World of Warcraft. I love that about life in general. You wake up and you get something that just hits you, strikes you right in the heart, and you feel so happy and you still feel so warm and overflowing with excitement and joy about a game you absolutely love and have played for over a decade. And that's how I felt, and I hope you guys felt that way too, because what's better than a new expansion to reignite and relight your fire in your heart for World of Warcraft? I cannot say any more than that. I hope that you enjoyed this Tilda of our new expansion for World of Warcraft, A Battle for Azeroth. And I'm very excited to share more upcoming videos with you guys. I will have all the latest videos on everything you need to know so that you're in the loop. I'm your one-stop shop. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the button down below, and hit the little notification bell so that you're alerted when I have a new video. Please be sure to like this video. And if you did make it this far in this video, please leave me your thoughts down below on what you think of the new Battle for Azeroth expansion. Are you excited for the changes? Are you not so excited? Love to know, just let me know. And until next time, I will see you all in my next video. For Azeroth! Bye guys!